Alright guys, here's Oreo. This is his second to last day here. What we're going to do is I'm going to go through some of the stuff that he's learned, how to go in a crate, how he waits before you, or how he waits when you open the gate to the crate, going through stuff, over stuff, going to place, waiting, heel, and having him sit while we're in motion. Alright, now, a few things that you guys really need to understand. One, he's a Burmese mountain dog, and I would assume poodle mix. Okay, both are pretty energetic dogs. Both require a lot of patience, a lot of focus, and a lot of time. What you're going to get when I bring him home is he will do all of that stuff as long as you reinforce it. During your walks, you need to make sure that one person is in control of the dog, and that's one of the adults. Anytime that the kids are messing with him, he's probably not going to listen right away. You're going to have to give him a higher correction than if you were just making him focus on you and walking. And we'll go over how to get him to focus in this video also. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off, I'm going to have him go to place. Like I'll call him to me, have him go to place, and then we're going to do some heel. A little bit of movement with the heel, and then we'll go right into the crate and getting him out. Let's see if we can see everything. Good. Alright, so I'm going to start off with treats, and then I'm going to stop the treats. So first, actually, I'm going to make him come where he's going to come right up and sit in front of me. Oreo, come. Are you going to do the heel? That works. Yes. Alright. So we're going to redo that. Come on. Good place. Sit. Come. Yes. Good. There you go. Good. Right. It's a good place. Good. Sit. Down. Heel. Yes. Sit. And most of what he's paying attention to is my hands. Wait. So he's paying attention to the hand signals I'm giving him. When I tell him come, I typically have my arm out in front of him, or out in front of me, so he knows to come up right here. And typically when I have him heel, I'll have my hand out here, guiding him into position. As you do that a few times in a row, you don't really need to do it too much. But when you are initially starting it, always do it like you're first teaching it. Good place. Sit. And before any movement command, such as I wanted him to go to place, I should have said his name first and then told him to go to place. When I tell him to sit, I don't want to say his name necessarily unless I'm trying to grab his attention, but by saying his name, you're going to make him move. So try to refrain from doing that when you're giving him a command where you want him to stay still. Wait. Oreo, go through. Oh, yes. And come on. All of this can be done under high distractions, but it's going to be, you're going to have to do more corrections, and you're going to have to stay focused on him. He is not going to be as calm as he is right now to start with when you first bring him into an exciting situation. So every single time you do that, you want to make sure that you're making it structured and you're keeping his attention. When he's calm, then you can release him. With him being the breed that he is not going to be very calm unless you totally drain his energy. He is going to be wanting to chase things and bite things. That's just his personality. Obviously, he doesn't really do that stuff unless he does get too excited, which, just like kids, if kids get too excited, they do dumb stuff. But for the most part, he doesn't do it, again, unless he's super excited. So you shouldn't have to deal with too many of the behavior issues. Come. Good boy. Sit. Wait. Oreo. Wait. Amazon guy got here. So I'm going to pause this real quick. Alright, Amazon guy's gone. So now, get closer. I don't know how well you guys can hear me from over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him to wait, and then I'm going to open it. If he starts to move, which he shouldn't, then I'm going to go ahead and close the gate a little bit, and then open it again. But it shouldn't have to do that. Wait. Wait. Come. Good place. Nope. Place. Sit. Place. Good. Now wait. Now you see what he did there? He came over here and then hit place, came right off and sat right next to it. With stuff like that, you need to just make sure that you use patience and you get him onto place and let him know he did good. To let him know that he did good, you just say good boy. If you have a food reward, the flirt pole, a ball, anything else that's really high in reward for him and that he really likes, then you can use the word YES. Other than that, just stick to good, or you're going to get him moving too much and too excited. Wait. Alright, so we're about to do flirt pole exercise. Nope. Sit. The flirt pole exercise. This, if you want him to be responsive and listen, do not have the kids do this. This is for you and your husband to take him out and work with him. When the kids are doing it, he's developing all kinds of bad habits that he shouldn't be. The kids are inadvertently teaching him to do things that you don't want, such as jumping, biting, all that kinds of stuff, because they don't know how to really handle it. For example, when the kids don't want the dog to get something, they'll put it up above their heads. That's going to entice the dog to jump up, creating a habit. So the best way to stop that from happening is to just not allow the kids to do training with the dog. And training is the flirt pole. Yeah. So with that said, I'm going to play with him, and then I'll explain what I did and why I did it. Okay. Yes. And right now, he's only on a 6. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. I drop it. Drop it. Good. Good place. Sit. Wait. Nope. Place. Good. Sit. Wait. So what this is doing, nope. This is getting him worked up, but nope. But teaching him that he needs to stay. Good. Nope. Place. Nope. Place. Sit. Now you see how he's getting a little antsy? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release him in a second and let him get it. Yes! Yes! Get him! Oh, you got it. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good. Drop it. Drop it. Good. Oreo, place. place. Sit. Oreo, crate. Wait. Yes! Good boy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from him, and I'm going to let him chase it, and then I'm going to make him do something, either sit or go to the place. And here, I'm not worried about saying drop it, unless I can't get it away from him, but I want him to come back at it when I do get it from him. And I don't know if you can hear it, but that growling, that's normal. He's just playing. So it doesn't look like he's going to be giving it up. Drop it. And notice there, I did not say YES. Gotta stop talking. I do. Drop it. Good place. Oreo, place. Yes! Oreo, sit. Down. Good place. Yes! Good. I drive it. Hold on. Alright, so what we were doing there with the flirt pole is I was utilizing his drive to want to go after the flirt pole and making him resist that urge. Now, every correction that he got, which was only a couple, was no higher than a 6. You push and hold, he complies, you release it. He understands that. Which is why it's also very important not to always have the kids do stuff, because they're going to get the timing wrong. The dog's not going to listen to them. They're going to do more psychological damage, especially if they're doing anything with the e-collar. Alright, so now we're going to go over having him sit during heel and walking in heel. Alright, Oreo, I'm going to only do this a couple times. Looks like he's getting a little tired. Oreo. So when you're first doing this, use a treat. Oreo, heel. I'm going to bring him straight back and around. And just walk with him like this. After he understands to do it with you guys, heel, Oreo, heel. After he understands how to do it with you guys and understands that you're going to properly reinforce him, sit. You're going to, you won't need the leash when you go for walks. However, do not keep him off leash until he's listening to you. Because by him running away and getting away from the leash, that's developing a habit that's teaching him that, hey, if I pull enough or if I do something enough, I can get away and I can go do my own thing. So it is imperative that, especially if you don't have the e-collar on him, sit, if you don't have the e-collar on him, you do not drop that leash for any reason. He doesn't pull it out of your hand for any reason. You stay focused and pay attention to the dog. That's if you don't want him to develop bad habits. Because you are training him all day, every day. It's just up to you guys whether you focus on teaching him all the good stuff or allowing him to get away with things and teaching him bad things. I'm here as much as you guys need me. He's doing great. I just can't emphasize patience enough. He's not your neighbor's dog. He is definitely not a Newfoundland. Does not have the temperament of a Newfoundland. He has the temperament of a Burmese mountain dog, and again, what I would assume to be poodle, considering his coat and his face, and his energy and drive, and his intelligence. So all of that makes him him. Oreo, come. But if you stay focused, come here. Come on. No, come. Yes, good. So he's getting tired. I'll call it a day. Well, not a day, but done with the video. If there's anything that I did not cover, let me know. Or if you have any questions about the video, let me know. Alright.